Chapter 5. Supervising the Methodology Chapter. Chapter Objectives. By the end of this chapter, the reader should be able to guide students in aligning methodology with research questions and objectives, support the selection and justification of appropriate research designs and methods, help students develop a coherent and defensible methodology chapter, promote ethical sensitivity and methodological integrity throughout the research process. 5.1. The purpose of the methodology chapter. The methodology chapter is not merely a description of methods, it is a justification of how the research will be conducted and why those methods are appropriate. A strong methodology chapter demonstrates alignment between research questions, design, and methods, justifies the choice of approach with reference to methodological literature, describes in detail how data will be collected, analyzed, and validated, addresses ethical considerations and limitations transparently. Supervisors should help students understand that this chapter is both technical and argumentative. 5.2. Aligning methodology with research questions. One of the most important supervisory tasks is ensuring that the chosen methodology logically answers the research questions. For example, exploratory questions may require qualitative methods, for example, interviews and focus groups. Comparative or causal questions may require quantitative methods, for example, surveys or experiments. Pragmatic or complex questions may benefit from mixed methods. Supervisors should challenge students to reflect, why is this design the best way to answer my question? Tool, Method Question Alignment Table. 5.3. Structuring the Methodology Chapter. A typical methodology chapter includes the following components. Introduction. Recap the research problem and outline the methodological approach. 2. Research design. Specify whether the study is qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods and why. 3. Population and sampling. Define who will be studied and how participants will be selected. 4. Data collection methods. Describe tools such as interviews, surveys, observations, and their procedures. 5. Data analysis techniques. Explain how the data will be processed, interpreted, and reported. 6. Ethical considerations. Include consent, confidentiality, risk mitigation, and ethics approval. 7. Trustworthiness rigor. Discuss validity, reliability, or credibility depending on the paradigm. 8. Limitations. Acknowledge constraints and boundaries of the chosen methods. Supervisors should remind students to write in a past or future tense, depending on whether the chapter is being written before or after data collection. 5.4. Methodological coherence and integrity. Coherence means that all elements of the research design work together harmoniously. Supervisors must help students avoid using tools that don't fit the research paradigm, for example, statistical tests in a purely interpretive study, overgeneralizing from small, non-representative samples, writing method sections without reference to methodological literature, describing rather than justifying their methodological choices. This chapter is also where students demonstrate ethical sensitivity and research maturity. 5.5. Supervisory strategies for methodological development. To support students in writing a high-quality methodology chapter, supervisors can provide exemplars from similar disciplines or research types. Encourage method-specific reading, for example, Cresswell, Yin, Braun, and Clark. Discuss trade-offs and constraints honestly. Use visual tools such as flowcharts or design diagrams. Offer feedback on both logic and language. Precision is key in methods writing. Supervisors must be especially attentive to institutional and disciplinary expectations, especially when guiding interdisciplinary or unconventional research. Conclusion. The methodology chapter is the research engine of the thesis. A well-conceived and well-articulated methodology signals that the student is ready to conduct independent scholarly work. Supervisors play a vital role in shaping methodological clarity, rigor, and ethical integrity. With the right balance of guidance and independence, this chapter can become a strong foundation for the research journey ahead. Tools and resources in this chapter. Method question, alignment table. Methodology chapter outline. Template. Checklist for methodological coherence. Research design decision tree. Ethics preparation guide. Happy supervision!